The phone has signified that we are live. I think it's time to go some Tsushimas. Yeah, I gotta find out what else Sucker Punch make. Or Nix's, whichever one did the thing. So when editing this, I've noticed the music has been, deafening. We'll see. If we can't hear the music anymore, obviously I will turn it right back up. I do love some music. Right, this is where we're looking out on the new land. But I wanted to go back to the old land. Now that we've pushed the Mongolians up further north, I feel like we should route the remaining forces down south. So we'll track this, the fast traveler to this. It's only just over there. We don't need to bother our horse. Oops. You don't cut down the bamboo, you just pick it up. Rescue the hostages, 0 out of 3. Bonus, defeat the enemies with a headshot. Uh-oh. Let's, duck. Wrong button. Let's duck. Please. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. I did so good with the headshots, and then I looked so foolish doing everything else wrong. Alright, we got the bonus. Well, I didn't realize he was facing forwards. I thought he was facing backwards. That was really cool. He referenced the fact that I've won the overall zone, and we've freed the guy. Is there anything else going on upstairs, I wonder? Didn't see any heartbeats. Supplies, though. What was that interaction here? Pass-through opening? Oh, God. Right, regardless, there's 2 more hostages somewhere. They didn't put any in the burning building. This we know. It's weird how that beam doesn't exist. Free stuff there. We're not that kind of wall climber. I can sort of see the guy here, but not all that clearly. He seems to be down. Shush, man. Quiet. I'm sneaking over here. Oh. Please don't do that. The thing with the horn. Okay, 2 more men's inside the building. Oh no, this one's outside, I think. No one's actually guarding the hostage. You are safe, sir or madam.
逃がしてやる。
祈りが通じたようです。
さあ、早く逃げよう。志村様が兵を集めて、今回こそ猛虎に勝つはずだ。
I'm guessing the last person has to be all the way over in this other building. mean, again, I really like how big the areas are for objectives. It's a nice change of pace. I know there's at least one guy here. I saw him patrol around the left side. Or did I? Huh. What? I don't know. I kind of feel like I went to all the buildings and shot all the guys. What does the game want from me? Where is the extra hostage? This guy's totally safe. This was hostage 1. There was one building where I killed a bunch of guys and there just wasn't a hostage, so I guess I missed the hostage? Oh, there's someone. This last one seems kind of awkward. So I saw a patrol like going this way. Gotcha. All right. Oh, it looks much nicer during the day. Look at that. Prosperity. Aww. Oh, time to wake up, Mr. Samurai. Please? Nudging the horse awake. Come on, fella, we got work to do. So we were going to buy Chain Assassination, I believe. It seems fun. So you walk up, you press triangle apparently, and then triangle again. Seems good. Could be there's something extra to do in town now that it's populated by friendlies. I'm getting subtitles from someone called Saki. Hmm. Oh, hello.
お侍様、菅笠衆がクバラで行商を襲ったとか。
恥知らずの裏切り者め。罪のない民まで狙うとは何事だ。
赤島の近くにある宿に家族がいます。無事だといいのですが。
宿を探し、裏切り者を始末しよう。
Again, that bit of story can only have happened if I'd gone and done the castle. But it's for back here. Or is it? Oh no, it's for the new zone. Never mind. Mongols and bandits are bad enough, but groups of rogue straw hat Ronin have become more bold. I've heard they're attacking peasants in Kubara. I must stop them. So this is a mission we haven't done. Let's head over that way. Nope. Gotta find somewhere to cross. Huh. I thought the indicator was... Oh. Is it in the water? Oh, looks like I can climb down. Uh-oh. Okay, Mario rules. Here we go. Sorry I'm so blind, everyone.
もしお話がございます。
猛虎ならば去ったぞ。
猛虎ではなく族の一味がコモダを荒らし回っているのです。私の家族も皆殺しに。ひどいありさまで。
俺が仇を討って死んぜよう。どこで殺されたのだ。
我が家です。ここから北の川沿い。
そこから足跡を追ってみる。お主の名は。
サキと申します。
家族の無念必ずや晴らそう。
The laughing bandits. Well, they won't be laughing soon. Not when I get a hold of them. That's quite some distance. We might do something nearer. No, this does seem like the next thing to do.
猛虎に捕まったら最後殺されるのを待つだけ。それが贅沢をしてるらしいんだ。何でももらえるんだとか。今だけだ。
いざ勝負。
Mongol eagles. The Mongols have an eye in the sky. If their eagle sees you, it will alert nearby enemies. Really? Alright then. A bit rusty over the weekend.
こっちです。
逃がしてやる。
家族が皆殺しにされました。
気の毒に。どこで襲われた。
四つ辻です。通る者は捕らえられ、下人にならない弱い者は切り捨てられました。
俺が仇を討とう。家族を弔ってやれ。
Jeez, that's terrible.
Sakai様、命の恩人です。
俺はここだ。
Oh, whoops. Who's the archer now? Oops. Didn't put this guy out of his misery. Don't worry, dude. I got you. I did see a golden eagle back here. Maybe it's leading me to the fox den though, which I've already done. Where you going, Mr. Bird? Ah, it's nice. Alright, free maximum hit points. Thank you, Mr. Goldbird. Hello, Sly. Yeah, I'm really loving this Ghost of Tsushima. I absolutely am intent on playing more of it. It's so good. And busy with work though. Dang. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And they do pay the money, I assume. But yeah, I'm glad to see that the stream's online. For sure, you've helped me realize that. Alright, cool. Yeah, it'd be nice if they paid more. And you could buy even more things. I like things. I really want to upgrade the second computer, the recording one, but it just seems like there's some new stuff going to be coming out at Computex in a month. So it doesn't seem like a good idea to buy anything for at least a month. Oh, found someone.
お侍、お助けください。何があった？ケチの集落のことを聞いて、馬や薬を届けてやろうと思ったんですが、族どもに見つかってしまい、荷を奪われました。奴らはいずこへ行った？菰田の村がどうのって焼けたはずですがね。行ってみよう。お主はケチまで歩け。合点です。奴らを見つけて叩きのめしてください。
I was saying I'd really like to buy some more quality components for the second computer, but with Computex around the corner, it just seems like a bad idea to buy anything now, when there's going to be a new tier of stuff making the price of everything now lower. Oh yeah, parts are so much better than pre-built. I got burnt about 10 times in a row with pre-builts from various companies, and they always kicked up a fuss when their computer that wasn't working needed to be sent back. Their attitude was always like, oh man, it's such a hassle to have this computer back from you and have the money. Why don't you just keep it? Can't you just keep the busted computer? And, you know, and then we'll keep the money, and then we're much happier with the money. And it's just like, no, I'm gonna need that money back. And Scan were the worst one to fight to get your money back. They think they're so above everything. Like, no, sorry, you've paid, so, you know, we're keeping that money. It's just insane. The head of Scan, I ended up talking to him, got into a big old argument with that guy. It wasn't pretty. Oh no, it's doing the thing where holding triangle doesn't work. No! Oh, ow. Well, they don't like refunding a whole computer, I can tell you that much. Caught one of them in a hot minute. Oh, ending a guy's suffering. Got to do that on the way through. I like out archering the archers. Yeah, just with Scan, they're all like, you know, we just don't want to pay back the money. Then I got the bank involved, and they're all like, Scan, please pay back the money. And they said to the bank, no, we don't really want to pay back the money. We'll pay half. And then the bank said, fine, you pay half, and we at the bank will pay the other half of the refund. And then, even to get the half off of Scan that they've weaseled their way out of, that the bank's going to cover them for, I had to chase it up 4 times. 4 more times. Because I'd had the computer for a little while, Scan was saying, oh, well, usage, degradation, penalties. We kind of just want to keep some of it. We can, you know, it's only worth half now. you know, we'd have to restocking fees and usage. So yeah, we don't want to refund this guy. Just apparently the bank said, okay, we'll do the other half then. Whatever. It was on a credit card. So I guess we're liable too. What was wrong with it in the end? I don't know. Just kept on blue screening. It was an AMD graphics card when the AMD drivers weren't particularly good. I don't know what they're like now. I never buy AMD anymore just because of... Well, I actually talked to like the main guy at AMD that is in charge of their driver problems. And at one point, we finally nailed it down that you couldn't enable VSync while using 2 graphics cards in Crossfire, because that would cause this massive tearing problem. So the solution was basically to turn off one of the graphics cards. And after having brought 2 graphics cards, I didn't really want to turn one of them off. Or you could have both of them on, but you'd have VSync turned off, and then it would cause all kind of weird. It was just terrible. And the solution in the end from the top AMD driver solving thing was like, oh, that's last year's graphics cards though, so I'll make a note of it, but we're not going to fix it. We never plan to fix it. We're kind of looking at this generations of graphics cards, and that's all we really care about fixing. So goodbye. And the guy was called, like, AMD Rob. Or AMD Ron. Or something like that. I vaguely remember him. But I do remember my outrage at, like, oh, sorry, that's last year's graphics cards. We don't care. Sorry. Get out of here. I just think Rob probably was his name. Yeah, it'd be more fitting. It was just like... Man... The more you pay 2 graphics cards, the less respect they give you. They're all like, oh, well, this guy's a chump anyway. He brought 2. What an idiot. We'll just tell him that, you know, we don't care, and then close the ticket. It's great. So we've got 2 of the singing crickets now. I did read out the tooltip before, and you need 5 before you can learn a new song. I don't know why we want a new song, but yeah. I just, you know, whenever I talk to a representative from anywhere, they make me miserable, because I have some very reasonable complaint, like, this doesn't work and I can prove it, and their response is either we don't care or we've already got your money, or both at the same time. We don't care and we've got your money. Yeah, Crossfire performance was awesome. But having a massive tear down the middle of the screen that just constantly tore all the time was killing me. So in the end, I turned off the second graphics cards. But it didn't feel good to turn off the second graphics card and just be running with 1 after paying for 2. That's kind of stupid. Who wants to do that? Is that the whole group? Just 2 guys? Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose the whole problem was the whole build was centered around it. Like, I went a couple of tiers down in graphics card, but brought 2 of them in order to get better money's worth, and I also brought a motherboard that could do Crossfire, which, you know, you needed a specific motherboard, or at least, you know, one with the feature on it. So the whole situation was just messed up, because I'd set myself up to use 2, and then I couldn't. It was worthless. And just how they didn't notice that having both of them turned on meant that your ability to use VSync was destroyed is just beyond me. You'd think that'd be like one of the first things they'd test. But after I proved it, it was just like, oh, yeah, that's interesting, but last generation, so I guess you're out of luck, sucker. It's so dumb. And then I never brought AMD again. The graphics card division. I've never owned an AMD processor. Or rather, it's been several thousand years since I did. This was like a really long time ago. Rescue the energies. Bonus kill 7 enemies without healing. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to get, one of the new Horizon ones. Like, this was... The last AMD I owned was in a pre-built. Ah, interesting. And, it was an Athlon. It was like an Athlon 2000 or an Athlon 1000 or something like that. Something really ancient. Whoops, I hit the roof of the building on the other side of the world. I'm assuming that's alerted the guy and he's running this way, though? No. Huh. Oh well, I'll try this one. Oh, that was much lower, but still not on point. There we go. Oh, I hope he hasn't gone to kill a hostage. That's it. Oh man. He stopped patrolling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, get off me, dog. One more enemy without healing. Come on. Yes, we got the bonus. And we saved this guy. Oh, the best day of his life. Isn't that nice? I had one AMD graphics card way back then for WoW. But yeah, avoiding it mostly. Get a bit more support testing since NVIDIA Intel. So it's used, so issues get fixed earlier. Or you can avoid the crap ones. Yeah. I just, every time I've gone to buy AMD, Intel have just had a better offering at the time. It's kind of weird. But this time, finally, I think I'm ready for AMD for the multi-core performance when doing some of the studio stuff that I'm doing. I love Intel's single-core capabilities for gaming, which is why I'm probably going to stay Intel for this computer. Almost always gets parts. I know multiple people have already tested online. Yep, I'm a parts and build it myself guy. Just like you get some good satisfaction of building a working computer without ending up with some trash that you have to send the whole thing back. I like just sending the one part back if I get a problem now. Oh, nailed that guy with that bow shot. He actually said I'll never guess this. Yeah. It was nice of him. He seemed like a nice old man. I guess sentiment is the same. Yep. I feel like just, you know, building it yourself is just the safer option. It's weird. Having other people that build computers all day and night should be the safest option. It really should. You should get absolutely pristine machines when you buy pre-built. But you get Timmy, who just, he's not paying attention. He spilled coffee all over everything. He didn't do a good job with the freaking cable tidying. It's nothing. It's garbage. it runs 200 degrees Celsius, and they didn't bother checking a single thing about why that might be. And it's just like, come on, Timmy, what the hell? I'm paying you bonus money to make this computer, and you're doing a worse job than I'd do. Yeah, the quality control isn't there, I suppose. Mass brought parts. Most of the time you get some kind of decent warranty. You'd think so, but when I've called upon repairs, that's when they get a little snippy with me as well. Like if I'm not even straight up refunding it and I just want them to fix something, they're all like, but that would cost us money if we like fixed your computer that you paid for, that you got a warranty for. We don't want to do that. Oh, are we good? Yeah, we're good. So, I needed to refund a single part because I was, I was making my own computers at this point from Box, box.co.uk. They've now gone out of business. Good riddance to them. Because in my story, I sent them back a motherboard that I was having problems with. There was an actual legitimate problem on the motherboard. And when they got it back, they bent the pins on it. And then they said, so what we're going to do is because the user has damaged it, we're going to keep the money, keep the broken part, and you get nothing. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you've decided that there's user damage? And what do you mean I don't get a refund? You guys did that. There wasn't even bent pins on the motherboard when I sent it to you with a legitimate problem. They could have got their money back from the manufacturer. Right? They straight up could have got all of their money back from, I think it was an Asus board. They could have gotten all their money back from Asus. And then they didn't want to pay for the, shipping the box back to Asus, I'm assuming. And they thought, well, you can get even more of the money back. Minus that delivery fee of sending it back to Asus. If we just bend the pins on this sucker. And I wasn't having any of it. I'd taken photos before I'd sent it off to anyone, which is absolutely what you should do. I could prove that there wasn't a single thing wrong with it. And it was packed in its full motherboard box, with all of the cables and everything else underneath, all of the foam around it on the top and the bottom. And there's just no way, with the way it was packed, it could have had bent pins, rather. Internally in that box, after I shipped it out, it was just foul. Yeah, I had like Serpentax, who's very rarely on the channel. He used to be a system administrator for like a big old company, and he'd bulk buy all of his stuff from Box as like a Box business associate kind of guy. They're buying so many PCs on bulk that they get, like store discounts this, buy 1,000 that. And he said, oh, Box was always great to me, no problems. But I Do I have smoke bombs? I do. Just in case. I'm glad this man ducked. Jeez.
動くな。
ありがとうございました。
行け。達者でな。
Where was the next one I saw? Oh, there's a guy. Welcome back. So yeah, I was just saying Serpentax bought in bulk for his company from them and he had no problems, but it didn't really, you know, offset my anger at being attempted to be robbed as a singular person. I guess that's how they recoup some of their costs. Yeah. I mean, if I told all my different stories about all the different places you can buy computer parts from in the UK and what's gone wrong with them over the course of time, I'm gonna sound like I'm actually terrible with computers. But that's not what it is. It's that I brought so much stuff over the course of time. I just really like computer hardware, and I seem to get a lot of duds. And then I have an argument with a company over my duds, and you really find out what they're kind of made of. Yeah, so at my old house, there was a problem with the electricity. It was kind of a little bit rigged by one of the guys that used to live there, and it wasn't properly checked by an electrician. And hiring out an electrician costs a lot of money, so my family weren't willing to do it. But if you had anything like a lamp or a TV or anything kind of low voltage, it was fine. But if you had computer parts, the sine waves on the electricity were not very good. You'd just kind of ruin your parts. So I just, over the years, I brought tons and tons of parts and wrecked them all. And it was only once I got an uninterruptible power supply, so that it would clean the dirty power from the socket, that I actually ended up with the computer parts that didn't go wrong after a while. But I melted like tons of power supplies. And it took me ages to figure that out because, of course, at the beginning, when I was buying computer parts, I was younger, and then I wasn't really thinking about, you know, oh, it's a problem with electricity coming out the wall, because who knows that as like a 14-year-old. Yeah, uninterruptible power supplies are great. They're actually really useful.
叫び声がどうかお助けください。
叫び声、何があった？
まず太鼓の音と経が聞こえたんです。見に行ってみたら集落の連中が狂ってて悪夢にうなされてるかのように叫ぶんです。
もしや猛虎の術か。場所は
赤島の集落です。死人の浜の近く。
調べてみよう。
お気をつけください。
I'll just go over near Drowned Man's Shore. That sounds like a terrible place to go. Peasant told me people driven mad by mysterious chanting Mongols at a village near Drowned Man's Shore in Akashima. I should investigate. Okay, that's in the phase 2 area, so we'll go there later on. I know they pay for themselves in safety, but they are pricey. That is true. Yeah. So yeah, I found out that the electricity in my old house was kind of melting a lot of my things, so that explains why I've had so many opportunities to test the RMA process and the refund process and the warranty process. The upstairs one is a cyberpower something. I can't remember the exact, all the little numbers off the model. Just like offhand, off the top of my head, I didn't memorize them. It's quite a nice one for like a 750 watt and 800 watt power supplies are absolutely fine on it for like 15 minutes of power cut. Yeah. You just have to check to see if all the extension plugs on the back are UK. And if they're not, if they're American ones at the back of it for plugging things in, you're going to need some adapters to turn it from a UK 2-pin plug to an American 2-pin plug to a UK 3-pin plug. It's the only problem with some of them is that a lot of UPSs are designed for America. I think they have a lot more brownouts and blackouts and loss of power in America. So I think that's where the big market for them is. But yeah, as long as you get a nice UK model. And that's the thing, you'd expect, Amazon UK will be selling UK models only. Nope. Else I wouldn't need to mention it at all, like it would be such a weird thing to mention, but they do sell a lot of American models on the UK site for no reason whatsoever.